All right, in this video, we're going to look at the perimeter of composite shapes. So 8.2 video sheet, very important for this. Calculator, pencil, and we'll jump right in. I would say the best way to use this video, if you're kind of familiar with this, is to go ahead and work through the entire thing on your own and try to find as many of these as you can without me showing you how to do any of them. And then you can come back to the video and see how you did. It's probably going to be the most beneficial. If you're kind of clueless and don't know where to even start, maybe watch me work through them once and print the sheet out again and do them again on your own. That would be helpful too. All right, so the first one, we're just finding the perimeter of this shape. We don't need the 8. That number's not important. All we need are the numbers around the outside. So all we're doing is adding up all these numbers to find the perimeter of this fancy shape. When we put a length of something in the middle of the side, it's kind of implied that it's the entire length of that side. So 19 is all the way across. So you add all those up, and you get 39 plus 15. I'm just doing some quick mental math here. You can add these on your calculator if you want, or do it by hand. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be 54. These three are 39 plus 15, 54. 54 centimeters is the perimeter of that shape. So we don't have any circles yet. This one isn't too bad. Let's look at the next one. The tick mark here implies that these two sides are the same, so I'm going to go ahead and write in 8 inches here. And that's the only side I was missing. Make sure I have all the sides. I'm good to go. I'm going to add up all the sides around the figure. And that's 26 plus 6. Looks like it's going to be 32 inches. You can check my work there, but pretty sure I'm right. All right. Moving on. Same thing. Add them up. Not too hard yet. So add all those up. You're going to get, I think you're going to get 62. It's 28 plus 10 more. 48 plus 14, 62 centimeters. All right, so let's get into one that actually has some more work to it. This one has some missing dimensions. So I'm going to trace it out. I've got a 30, a 9. I'm missing this guy. I'll come back to him in a minute. This is 9. This is 9. This one's across from this one, so this one's 9. All right, so to get to get this missing side, we have a little work to do, and this comes up quite a bit. I have this blue line here is 30. This leg and this leg are traveling in the same direction as the bottom one. So if I move those down, imagine moving those down across from this one, the only part that I'm missing to go with that is this one. So this dimension is 30 minus 18. It's 30 minus 9 minus 9. That's what's left over. So that side, it looks like it would be 9, but it's actually 12. All right, so 12 is important. I'm going to circle all the numbers I need to add now. I'm going to add all these numbers up. I'm not missing anything at this point. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 9s at 54, plus 30 and 12 is 42. So that's 96 feet around that figure. All right, let's do one that has a circle as part of it. This will be maybe a track at school or something like that with a short straightaway section. We need to find, well, we already have this and this. These are straightaways, and they're only 4 feet long. Guess it wouldn't be a track unless you're an ant or something like that. We also need to find this half circle combined with this half circle. Well, those two half circles, if you put them together, would make a full circle. So all we really need to do is find the circumference of a circle with a diameter of 15. So we're going back to our previous section here on circumference. 3.14 times 15 is going to give me both curved parts together. So 3.14 times 15 is 47.25. And we're going to add that on to the 8 that we had for the straightaways. So your final answer is going to be 55.25 feet. All right, so we had to add the circles plus the straightaway. All right, let's try the hardest one on the entire sheet, probably, in my opinion, is this one. We have an 8 plus a 6. So far we're at 14. That takes care of the straightaways. Then we have a half circle. All right, so just keep in mind what shape you have here. It's a half circle. So all we're going to do is 3.14 times the diameter. Well, we need to divide that by 2 because it's a half circle. So 3.14 divided by 2 is 15.7. And that takes care of the curved part. So we're done. We're just going to add 14 plus 15.7 and get 29.7 feet. Now, I will warn you, for some reason, semicircles with the straightaway are difficult for my students, so they're probably tricky for you too. Let me do one on the back. Do you have room on the back of your sheet? On the homework, you're going to have some half circles. So I'm going to do an example real quick. This is like bonus material. Let's say the radius was 7, and that's all they told you about this shape. And I want to find the perimeter of this shape. Well, my kids are pretty good at realizing that they need to do 3.14 times 14. Well, for some reason, maybe my students are different than you guys. They just kind of ignore the straightaway. So they get 43.96 and they just stop right there. Let's say these are feet. Well, what they just did was this, that part. They did not take care of this yet. So I do need to add on 14. So when you work these on the homework, make sure you add on that 14 or whatever it happens to be. The straightaway is another 14 here, the diameter. So make sure you add that on when you're working on the homework and get the grand total, and don't make that common mistake. All right, I hope this video helped. We will see you next time.